Hello, this is going to be video number 2 in a series that I'm doing on how to set up the basics of a NeXT workstation. And in this video I'm going to install a BIOS battery, RAM, a SCSI 4 gig hard drive, as well as show you how to open up a NeXTstation case. This will work with NeXTstation turbos as well as colors and color turbos. It's real easy. I've seen a lot of people that what they'll do is they'll actually pry these open with a screwdriver. You should never have to force anything on a computer. It's all precision, and there's usually an easy solution for it. You just have to think it through. In this case, NeXT really thought it through, and they put a simple screw in the center back of the case. This one screw is the key. I have this one hand tight. You unscrew it, and then the whole case just simply hinges forward. Wow, look at that. Case is removed. And now you see the interior of the motherboard. The first thing we're going to do is install the BIOS battery. It's a 2/3 volt Panasonic battery. And you basically just pop it in place. Fits in that slot. Now for your RAM, you want to use fast page mode, 72-pin SIMs. These are parity, which means 9 chips. Non-parity has 8. And these are 32 meg SIMs. You run them in sets of 2. The maximum is 128 meg. So it'll also accept 2 meg, 4 meg, 8 meg, 16, and you can kind of do different combinations of those, but this maxes it out at 128. So what you do is you look at the SIM. There's this little notch. If you're looking at it towards the power supply, the notch goes to the left side or towards the front of the case, and it fits in there. The way I do it is I set all 4 in and leave them leaning back. They should fit nice and snug. There's metal clips on either end, so you just kind of make sure, and then you just simply lean them forward until you feel them click into place. So there's the RAM and the BIOS battery. Now for the hard drive. This is the mounting bracket, and the mounting bracket has a couple hinges on the edge. The hinges simply hinge into the edge here, and then it fits down. This 4 gig Barracuda is a pretty tight fit, but I've used hundreds of them. They work great. They look like they were made for this system. So what we do is I take this, I leave it in place, I set this so that we know the orientation of the power connector and the SCSI connector all matches up, and then I just simply flip it over. One thing I do with the screws I pick is I try them in advance in these little holes. There's usually coarse thread screws and fine thread screws. And if you test them in advance, you know they'll work. So in this case, there are 4 coarse thread screws. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here and pick it up with video number 3.